Reporting guide. A wide range of reports with a tailored to meet the specific requirements can be created with a report toolbar with the content of the filter group that describe below with the way it will always display both the appearance navigation export groups heading with the report view active. Content group contains the following commands button in the description. Select. Use the drop list to select the report with a creative retrieve of the report that can be reviewed. Clicking show report. Model report. Open the dialog that can be used to set up the model report, either a filter with the content existing model report, member report. On the dialog, which can be used to set up the member report, edit filter content existing member report. Show report. Display with the select of the model report. One of the is shown on the select down list on the screen. Show of the report activates over the group of the toolbars. Enable the appearance of the report. Control the navigation around with the report. Export of the report. Filter groups. Filter groups contain the following commands. Button and description level to open the dialog, creating a model filter which can be used the output. Select the level only frames. Open the dialog box, creating a new model filter which can be used to output. Select the frames only planes. Open the dialog box, creating model filter which can be used to output. Select the planes only load case. Open the dialog, creating a new loading filter which can be used to output. Select the load close cases only. Combination dialog with creating new load filter with which can be used to output. Select the combinations only. Member to only dialog creating a new model filter with it can be used to output. Selected. Members only. Design groups open the dialog creating model filter with which can be used to output. Selected with design groups only. Trusses open the dialog creating a model filter with which can be used to output. Selected truss only. Portable frames on dialog creating new model filter with which can be used to output. Selected portable frames only. Appearance group. Give the command with a group of the control of the appearance currently displayed in the report. Settings. Open the settings. The dialog box can be used as a configure of the paragraph and style with the other report display options. Button in description. Page setup. Opens the page setup dialog which can be used to configure page size and orientation. Edit header. Open the document header and footers dialog which can be used to configure the layout and the content of the page header and footers. Edit footer. Opens the document head footers dialog which can be used to configure the layout and the content page header and footers. Navigation group. Give the command group the move through the currently displayed report button in description, previous page, first page, next page, last page. Commands use the group to move around the currently open report index display with the report index project workspace that use to navigate through the report. Export group, the command of the group used to export currently open report to other programs. Button PDF exports the report to PDF document. Word exports the report to Word document. Excel exports the Word to Excel document. TEDS exports the reports to a TEDS document. Report and report terminology. Explain. If the topic provides background information, improve the understanding of the report creation process with the terminology involved. Model reports use the set of the printed output entire structure of the part of the or a part of it. These reports are configured choosing specified output characters, chapters from the listing available the output categories. These include entire chapters just as the heading of the chapters you require. The resulting subset chapters referred to as report structure filters can be applied with the individual headings report structures to limit the output is produced. Model report chapters include structural data under heading load case, wind data, etc. Analysts, model properties and results. Concrete, steel, timber, cold form, cold rolled, and general material. Member reports for either set of the different type of each of these can be set up contain as much or little output as required for the achieve the configuration as the member report for each member type that have included design summary tables can also be included with those members can be the design beam, end force, bracing force, foundation, reaction chain with the specific analysis results, picture, a 3D view, whole structure, applying model filter to selected substructure 3D and 2D view selected and levels applied loads can be displayed with a picture applying load filter view currently displayed with 2D, 3D scenes can be saved anytime with a view configuration. Each of the view configuration can include with the model report as required, include a separate view chapter for each configuration required. Analyst diagram and 3D diagram whole structure with the plane model filter. You can choose the selected substructure of the structure 3D or 2D diagram. Select the frame and level the analyst result of the display with the configured applying load filter and choosing analyst method. Material listing, tabulated quantity of the material, revision history that has been recorded with the project wiki with the member reports. We're not outputted directly for the report toolbar. They only output with a part of the model report. Right click on the individual member, clicking the report for the member. This set up with a similar way with the model report itself. The chapters include picture of the 3D view with the option. Right click with the member, clicking open the member to view the drawing. The DXF, the view open. You obtain right click with on a member, clicking the general detail drawing. Loading the table, you can open and right click on the member, showing the member loading, force and deflected shape. diagram. The diagrams you obtain with right-clicking the member, clicking the open load analysis style view. Available styles. Number sample of reports are available. The selection of available styles. If these reports over the templates can modify with the suit of the model of the question. If there isn't already a report that be customized to meet with the needs of the added further reports to the list. If you start with a new project, same the default reports will be able to resell with the default report structure that currently possible to save customized reports with the report contents of the dialog in order to apply with the other objects. Active model report. Active model report. A simple default report shown in the drop-down list of the report toolbar unless the report view is already active, in which case the view report is shown in drop-down list instead. After the model report can be specified by clicking active button in the report contents dialog in the model report's active member report. When you right-click on a member of the 2D and 3D view, choose the report for the member. The member report has specified whether being active with the one is generated active member report specified clicking active button on the report contents dialog. Member reports. Active inactive chapters report content dialog display each chapter of the current report structure can be marked as either active or inactive. Only the chapters marked as active get included with the report is generated. Filters can be employed with a limited amount of output. Produce different filters being applicable with different data types. Model filters by default. All output is unproduced with either an entire structure required that can be filtered with the selected levels, frames, and planes. Certain data foundation reactions. Output filter selected beams, columns, and walls. You with the defined interpreted to have applied. They can also be filtered. Output loading filters by default. Output produce the load case in all combinations. If required, filters select the load case combinations. Creating reports. How to configure a model report. Click a report, model report. Choose the report as follows. Choose the existing report available styles. To add a new report, click add and the type of the name of the new report active style box. Review the report structure, modify as required. How to modify report structure to limit the amount of the output selected frame of the planes of the substructures only apply the C and model filter. How to apply a filter. Load case combination subchapters can further be limited to the output by applying load filter. How to apply a filter. If you have the created specific configuration of the model want to include with the reports, include the separate view chapter with the EM view configuration required. If the report structure includes any members chain any member chapters, beams, columns, walls, etc. For each chapter, ensure that the appropriate member report is selected. How do I select the member report style? Use the model report. Ensure the model member report for each chapter is configured as required. How I configure the member report. Click OK. Click show the report. The chosen report shown now display the new window wherever they can be reviewed. It contains load analysis of the individual member's force diagram and picture of the display of each member types according with the member report style that was selected above. When the model report is displayed with the information required to be, and it can be printed. How I display the model report. If you include drawing on the report structure, you specify the appropriate setting with the right click with the drawing and the report structure, select setting and select the drawing type and style with the drop down list, specify the scale and text box spacing. How do I display with the model report? Select with the report display with the drop down report toolbar, show with the report. How do I configure a member report? Click report, member report, click with the member type of the required with the drop down list, choose the report style with the member type, choose the existing report available style list. To add a new report, click add type of the new renew report active style box. Review the report structure of the style with the modifier is required. Control level output and apply setting load filters where applicable as required. Click OK. If you've included a drawing in the report structure, you specify the report setting for the right click with the drawing report structure, click settings, select the drawing type style with the drop line list and scale text box spacing. How to display individual member report. Firstly, ensure the configured member report style with the made active. How to configure a member report. How to select the member report style with the individual member report. Then, hover the cursor over the member of the outline highlighted. Right click with the context, select the report for a member. The reports from chosen for the display with the report view. How do I select the member report style? Use the model report. Each member type of have the number of the member report styles available, each being configured produced at a different level of output. Therefore, need to specify one to use the member types included in model report. Required model report selected the report content style like so with the member report style is be used the model report locate specific member chamber, beams, columns, etc. of the report structure. Right click the chapter, select the right required member report style option. Alright, how do I select the member report style with the individual member report? Control of the report gets generated with the right click. The 2 and 3D view choose the report for a member. Active member reports need to be set correctly. Click report member report. Choose the member type. Create with the drop down list of the available sites once marked active. If the style you want to use, simply click OK to close the docs, or choose the different styles active and then click OK. How do I modify the report structure? Have selected the report available style list and modify the structure. Follow the draw of the chapter option with the include with the left to the right with the permanently remove the unwanted chapter options, drag them from the back to right, from right to left, rearrange report, require withdrawing selected chapters up and down, exclude the specified chapter of the report, whilst maintaining the report structure, making it active with right-clicking on the chapter, clearing active with egg, and subsequently reintroduce them, require rechecking active. Right-click each chapter, specify the filter requirement title, apply with the filter, click OK. Tab with the reporting structure process option, provide the display structure of either flat or hierarchical layout. How do I print a report? Reports are displayed in report view as printed as files. Click File menu, click Print. Filtering reports. What are the different type of the filters? The 2 main categories of filters have applied in chapter report structures. Each chapter having the different filters available according to the content. Null filters available to enable the selective output based on selective level, frames, planes, groups, members, trusses, portable frames, level, substructures, UDAs, and loading filters are available to enable service output based on load case combinations. Envelopes. How do I create and edit a filter? Filters can be created and edited either directly with a report toolbar described below, at the same time and apply with the chapter report structure by with right-clicking the chapter, then clicking Edit New for the relevant filter menu. Clicking the tab of the filter requires the filter group of the report on the report toolbar dialog display listing existing filters in the chosen type. Click OK, add, then enter the name of the new filter. In the selected item area of the dialog, select the checkbox required to define the content of the filter. Click OK for the member filter. Create a subsequent reviewed edit of the graphically report filter button on review toolbar. Once the filter has created, it has been applied to a specific report. How to apply a filter? Filters are applied to reports as follows. Click Report Model Report or Model Member Report to open the appropriate report context dialog box. Choose the report filtered. In the report structure, any chapter filtered will always show the current applied filter in blue text. Right-click chapter, choose the required filter, filter name, right-click menu. If available filters do not meet the requirement, check Edit New with the right-click menu, then click Add. Enter the name and describe the filter. Select the checkbox required with the selected item to define the filter requirements. Click OK. If the filter type is not applicable, selected chapter will be unavailable. The member filter specified with the can subsequently reviewed, edited graphically. View the report filter button on the review toolbar. Formatting reports. Tekla structure allows you to customize appearance for the reports in a number of ways. Reporting settings. These settings are used to control the settings selected at the top of the page of the appearance of the report with the various options. Allow with the configure the paragraph style with the page margins, numbers, tables, headers, footers, other options. Unlike settings and settings change, if the report setting instantly apply with the current work section, click OK settings, which dialog provide edits to be made to the active set. How do I apply report settings? Go to report settings, click report, and then go to settings, report sub pages to format report. Various options will allow you to set the style, customize paragraph styles to apply with a different area for the report page options, specify page margins, number, table options, control appearance of the table, the document icons, control the display header, footer, other options, pictorial fonts, control appearance of fonts used in pictures and forced diaphragms, have the configuration, report figures are required, click OK to apply with the current project, specify report settings are applied with the current project, continue to apply with the future work sessions for all models. Report setting style. The report style of the list of display with the styles used in the report selected style of appearance can be modified adjusting font color and other parameters required. The report setting page option page per margins, number of frame and adjustments required. Report setting table option, table style and order and width of adjustments necessary is required. Report settings document options, header and footer show document header show that include the header over the top of each of the report page, show the document header. Border on the document header, draw the border around each field seal, and the header document footer shows include the footer at the bottom of each page. Show border document footer, show the border around each of the cell on the footer. Show the document field description in line with the value of the display field description in the field view within each cell. Leave the clear display of the field values. A new line, underline the document field cell. Select the underlining each field cell. View in margin width percentage of the page width. Specify the width of all images included in the reports. Paragraph spacing. Specify the paragraph spacing in the reports. Page break. Start each item on a new page. Start each chapter with a report on a new page. Start each member report on a new page. Start each member on a new page. Report settings, picture, fonts. If you've included any pictures within the report, you can use the settings to control the fonts used within them. Headers and footers. Default page headers. Headers and footer layouts can also create and save your own layouts as required. How to enter company details, logo, and address in the header. Show the report. Click show report. Click on the report toolbar. Edit header. Assuming that already created your header layouts, there will only be a default header layout. You can rename it if you wish, overtyping the displayed name. Note the default layout already contains the field address. For each of the following operations, ensure the field remains highlighted in the top left dialog box. For the document headers, field headers, and footers, first select the fields with the included highlighted address of the available field list. Click Edit within one of the below with the available list, field list. Address field compromised 11 individual fields. Only listed included fields will be shown in the header. In the field property of the dialog, move fields between the included and available as required. Next, define the text to be displayed. Left-hand available field, highlight the first field, text, company name, appear with the included field properties over the type of the text you want to appear on the field. Highlight the next field with the address 1, appear with the included field, the type of the text that you would appear on the field. 5, repeat all text fields with included address that have been defined. Finally, select the logo. By default, only one image field company logo is available. The field list for the highlight the company logo and field property. Click the button to browse the image. If you want to use a logo. Large logos are automatically resized to fit the column width within which the place. However, it should be noticed that physically smaller images save memory and reduce time taken with the export reports. For the same reason, the recommended logo is created with a PNG format rather than bitmap format. If you want to include additional images header first, simply click the Add Image field to create extra practice place for the holders over each one. 3. Click the header of the top left dialog to display the layout. Ensure that the company logo first field is assigned to the appropriate cell in the header. In future, further images required. Return the field planes. Click Add Image field, then repeat the above process. Alright, how to enter specific details, job reference structure, etc. Header of the Click Project Wiki and home toolbar project summary of the page of the project wiki dialog. Type of the text you want to appear on each field will appear with the header. How to create a new header layout. Customize the report header footers. You must first display with the report on screen. Click the Edit Header, Document Header, Toolbars dialog displayed, allowing you to create new header and footers, modifying existing ones. Clicking New, the default header display with the current layout area. In the name field, optionally give it a new layout with a more descriptive name. With the default header with the reconfigured to with the requirements are followed. Remove the existing field with creating an empty cell. Move the cursor over the current layout with the field under the cursor will be highlighted in red. Click the field with the remove the create an empty cell with the place the field with the empty cell with the place existing field. Drag the field required with the available field listed in the field with join the multiple cells in a single merge cell. The left click and drag it over the cell to be joined. Subsequently require with the unjoining previously joined cells. You can do so for right click in the menu to modify the field alignment within the cell. Right click with the required cell layout instead of the horizontal vertical alignment options is required. Insert, remove the rows and columns layout, change the alignment with the right click of the layout, select with the command required with the context menu, change with the column width from the layout with the check edit. Current layout, adjust the width as required, review the new layout. Once the changes have been made, click OK, read display with the report, review the effect, exporting the reports. How do I export the report PDF? Set up your report containing the information required, click PDF in the export group, click OK. How to export report Word? Set up a report containing the information, click Word in export group, click OK. How to export report Excel? Set up your report so it contains the information is required, click Excel export report group, click OK. How to export to TED? Set report containing the information required, click TED's export group, click OK. Example reports. A number of standard reports are installed by the default, although you're unlikely to demand for the exact new, but in many cases the same serve the templates that can be edited with the suit with the individual requirements. Solver model data report. By default, the report is included a picture model with listing following tables of the analyst model input data nodes, supported detail element members, element properties contains to the PDF. How do I show a solver mounted data report? Solve the mounted data from the drop-down list report toolbar. Show the report, resulting report, displaying too little, too much information. You can adjust the content, reconfiguring the report, building, loading the report. By default, report should include a picture model, then list the following table located related to input data, action code, persistent codes, combination, win data. How should building a load report? Select building load from the drop-down list report toolbar. Show the report, the resulting report, display too little, too much information. You can adjust the content, reconfigure the report. Building analysis checks report. By default, the report is the following table: load case, summary analysis, drift results, all analysis, sway results. How do I show the building analysis check reports? Select the building analysis check from the drop list for the report toolbar, and on the report toolbar, show the report result or all thing report, display too little, too much information. Adjust the content, reconfigure the report. Building a design report. By default, the report display with the design result for the building at a summary level. How do I show the building design report? Select building design from the drop-down list on the report toolbar. Show the report. If the result is displaying too little or too much information, you can adjust the content, refigure the report. Material listing report. By default, material listing report is displayed for all members in the building. How do I show the material listing report? Select material listing, drop the list of the report toolbar, click show report. The resulting report displays too little or too much information. You can adjust the content, refigure the report. Beam end force report. For the report, typically generated steel timber beams in order to provide connection with the design force on the following configuration: end 1, end 2, end 1, end 2 coincident, higher end only coincident, initial default. Choose N1, N2 configuration, N10 with a design connection, both ends, each beam and independently, otherwise both ends are standardized your connections, design and employ with the same connections, both ends of the beam where possible for each above the two, the plus coincident, maximum, minimum for each 6 forces, reported a separate row and table along the coincident force for the other direction, potentially generating many more pages of the output when data output with the beam end force report configuration, 6 columns of the FX, FY, FD, MX, MY, MZ are output each of the configurations for all of the N1, N2 for each of the N. For each end of each steel beam, a single row of the data output with the load case combination envelopes for chosen loading filter. N1, N2 plus coincidence for each of the steel beam with a separate row of the output with the end of each load case combination envelope according to loading filter applied maximum minimum each of the 6 forces. Long coincident forces the other direction, potentially 12 rows of data theoretically output load case combination envelope, maximum FX, minimum FX, maximum FY, minimum FY, maximum FZ, minimum FC, maximum XZ, minimum MX, maximum MY, minimum MY, and maximum MZ, minimum MZ. Load case combination envelopes names of their minimum and maximum and the minimums of curve that are also reported. Higher end only for each of the steel beam, 2 rows of data output with chosen load filter, max N1, N2, minimum N1, N2 load case combination envelopes not included with the configuration that could be varied for each of the 6 values. Higher end only coincident initial default for each steel beam, potentially 12 rows of data theoretically by output with loading filter. A separate output row, maximum 6 force along with the coincident in the other directions. So you have the maximum N1, N2, FX, minimum N1, N2 FX, maximum N1, N2 FY, and minimum N1, N2 FY, maximum N1, N2 FZ, minimum N1, N2 FZ, maximum N1, N2 MX, and minimum N1, N2 MX, maximum N1, N2 MY, maximum N1, N2 MY, maximum N1, M2 MZ, minimum N1, M2 MZ, lowercase combination envelopes, and names of the minimum and maximum curve that also reported. How would I change the default beam end force report configuration? Click the report model report, select the beam end force available cell list, expand beam end forces groups under the chapter options, drag the required configuration in and out of the report structure as required, click OK. How do I show a beam end force report? Show the beam end force drop down list report toolbar, click show report, resulting report, display with the tool, too much information, can adjust the content, refigure anything report, brace force report, steel buildings, provide the bracing design forces for all load combinations. How I show the bracing force report, show bracing force for the drop down list report toolbar, click show report, resulting report display too much information, you can adjust the content, refigure the report, foundation reaction report summary, foundation design force available in 2 configuration, foundation reaction initial default, foundation reaction plus coincidence, but choosing foundation reaction configuration, 6 forces output support local coordinate, coordinate for the selected location, loadcase combination envelopes. So source support rotation column, reference column, rotation column, combination force of reactions, vertical major minor, major minor and torsional. If you choose foundation reaction plus coincident configuration, maximum and minimum values of each 6 forces select for the output along coincident forces that exist the other direction. Load case combination envelope and the maximum and minimum occur with the same selection load combinations above. With the switch of the foundation reaction coincident configurations, only 6 rows of data are required to output, with the maximum values highlighted in red, minimum values highlighted in blue. Using foundation reaction coincident option table will never contain with the 12 rows, one at each of the maximum, minimum, each for the 6 forces, irrespectively of the number of load case the combinations have within the spot selected. How should I show the foundation reaction report? Foundation reactions for the drop list for the report toolbar show the report resulting report display with the too little too much information can adjust the content reconfiguration of the report. Seismic design report with the default report following tables, seismic load summary analysis, seismic drifts. Results, how do I show the seismic design report? Seismic design drop down the report tool, show report. Resulting report with a display too little too much information can adjust the content reconfiguration of the report. Member design report with the default display with the design result each member of the summary level. How would I show the member design report? Select the member design drop down report tool, show result report. Resulting report displays too little or too much information. You can adjust the content reconfigure the report. Setting up the report page and header and footer. The default page and the footer layouts are provided. You can also create and save your own layouts as required. Topics then include: how do I enter the company detail logo address header? How do I enter the project specific detail Rob reference structure header? How do I create the new header layout and related to video report headers and footers? Drawing guide.